Welcome to the Blind Zone, where curiosity brings its own reward. What am I curious about today? I'm curious about what it was like when I was married and what I've learned now from being single. And it's odd when I thought about the marriage part of this. The first thing that popped in my head is really kind of a silly one, but I really miss when my husband's sleeping next to me during a thunderstorm and lightning storm. Now, seriously, he didn't have any special superpowers or anything, and he couldn't change any of that, but it was just comforting to know that somebody was in the house with me. The other thing I guess I really do miss is knowing that somebody's going to be there that I can talk with, that I really respect their opinions and I like their guidance, and we can talk about a variety of topics because he was really a smart man. And so I miss that, and I miss the encouragement. I miss that when I was going to do something stupid, I miss that he would stop me from doing that, and there were more often times than that, I can tell you. I miss the fact that, the physical part of it, when we would go somewhere, just holding hands and being able to walk and talk and just to converse on a variety of topics. And what he was interested in, I was interested in, but we had our own separate interests also. So I do miss, lots of that. But I also miss being part of the team where I could encourage and support him and to tell him, things I thought he could do differently so that it would go better, not in a critical sort of a way, but in a way that just really showed that I respected and admired him, because I loved him deeply. And if you love somebody, then you'll want to do that, like the First Corinthians 13, love is gentle, love is kind, love is patient, love wants the best. And he did do those things. So I do miss, all parts of that. And again, on a kind of frivolous note, I do miss him not being here when I see something and I want him to take it out like a bug or whatever. Now I have to do those things myself, which is super creepy. Anyway, the things I've learned about myself from being single, I actually surprised myself that I have learned a lot because I used to rely on David to like fix everything because he was really great at that too. And I learned that a lot of the things that I would have counted on him to do, I have done myself. Um, like repairing things, some things I can do myself. Obviously, I don't hang my own fan and light, but I was able to assemble things. And every time I did that, I would say out loud, "Oh, look, David, I did it myself. I think you'd be pleased." I surprised myself with the strength that I had, not in me, though, in the power of the Spirit through me. I was able to deal with a lot of things. Some things are still difficult, but in the beginning, I used to say, "Why does everything have to be so hard?" And I noticed that I wasn't saying that anymore because after a while, I just learned to navigate that on my own. So, the difference between being married and being single, the one thing that has remained the constant has been my foundation in Christ, in the fact that I know that He wants the best for me and that He's always there for me, and that He has provided people in my life that when I needed to or I needed them, they've come through for me. And so I've never really truly been alone. I've been by myself. But the good thing for me is I like my own company. And so I'm grateful for that because I spend a lot of time with me. so, so it hasn't been as painful as you'd think. So that's it. How about you? If you're married, if you're single, what is it you can say that positively has been affected? Now, we could all be critical and negative. He did this, she did that. That's not what I'm going for. I just want to have you acknowledge the way that God has blessed you, either in your singleness or in your marriage, where you can say that I was part of something really great because of the power of the Spirit. So that's it. I just wanted to share that little thing that popped in my head, and we'll see you next week on the Blind Zone.